now.
Is it kind of tiring taking Godric to football every week?
I'm lucky because I have one lady at meet her before. She helped me every weekend to bring Godric to play football. I'm so happy because this lady, even when I move, she just came to taking Godric to the football every weekend. If she can't taking Godric to the football, he manager come to take him to the
manager comes.
Yeah,
that's
good
great.
Manager. No, I'm so happy.
You must be a good player.
Yes.
Godric, have you got any questions for your mum?
Do you get tired to bring my brother and sister with me in school?
No, I can't. I'm happy to take all of us. Yes, in school every morning and then to collect them. It's my work. I like to do this work.
Yeah.
I never will be tired.
It's the most
because
important
I like
work
the best
of all.
for you.
Lovely.
Yes, I like the best for you.
It's the most important job of all, isn't
more
it?
important.
Yeah.
Yes.
So next week is half term, yeah?
Tomorrow. No, today. Today is
today. You break up today, so you're off school next
1
week.
week.
Yeah. What will you be doing, boys?
Well, I might go to Blackpool with my family.
Lovely. And what about you? What will you be doing?
Watching TV.
Watching TV, yeah.
Just go to shopping with your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have best friends. Yes, she's from England.
Ah.
She was I talking about her before. She was my social worker at Homestar. When I finished with Homestar, she started like my friend.
Oh.
Yeah, the name is she named Jan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's a friend now.
65-year-old. She my best. No, I call her my mom.
Oh.
Because she loves all of us. She bring me anywhere with my children.
Oh.
We are going at her house cooking, go anywhere, pray with the children. No, she lovely mom.
I'm not surprised. You're a very lovable person, Diane.
Don't just give me lovely person. Because even me.
So we've got Diane again with her son Godric.
Yes,
and his best friend, whose name is? Trudy. Right. So, Godric, I think you've got some questions?
Do I have to ask Trudy?
Yeah.
Who's your best friend out of school?
Godric.
So you're good mates.
Yeah.
Who in your family that you love a lot?
My dad.
That's good. And so maybe
ask your friend if your friend likes Saint Joseph's School, they give a good education. Yeah, they will like to everything. Your teacher, your playground, everything you like in Saint Joseph.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Trudy, what's the best thing? Can you tell Diane what the best thing is about your school community?
It's like they're friendly, very friendly.
Good. What about you, Godric? What do you like most about the school community?
They teach us a lot of things that we didn't know.
That you didn't know, yes, so you're learning lots. Do you go to any clubs or anything? And do you do what sort of things do you do outside school?
I go to swimming practice.
Do you?
Yeah.
Great. Can you swim?
A bit.
A bit, yeah. What do you like doing, Godric?
I love going football.
Talking about your football, because Sarike, this is 3 years you play football, very good. Yes, just talking about that.
I love my football.
Fantastic. Who's your favourite team?
I love Manchester United and Manchester City.
Okay. Do you play football at school or anything?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he play in BT5. It's BT5 football now. Yes.
Ah,
3 years. He's 3.
really?
Yeah, he's 3 years. Play with. Yeah,
So remember that face. You might be famous one day. Okay. Good morning. So we've got Lynn and Lucy here. Lynn is Lucy's mum, and Lucy's got a daughter. What's your daughter's name again?
Esme.
Esme comes to this school. Lucy came to this school, and Lynn came to this school as well. So 3 generations, all in St Joseph's. So can I start with you, please, Lucy? Can you tell me, what does community mean to you?
Just like coming together and like helping people, you know.
Yeah.
If you see someone that needs help, like not necessarily just people, you know, just anybody that needs your help.
Brilliant.
In the community, or
And-
like just helping them with like if they're struggling with shopping or anything like that, if they can't find somewhere.
Yeah, that's lovely. What about you, Lynn? What does community mean to you?
Community is another word for family.
Yes, yeah,
I think it's great because when I came to this school, the school was part of the community.
yeah.
Now it seems to be outside the community.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. How do you, would you agree with that, Lucy?
I do feel like now, like, because like when we was here, we had like a lot of, we were always tied with community, like we always
Right,
had a lot
yeah.
of people coming in and like talking about stuff or like doing like I say, like school clubs and stuff. They used to bring people in from like Bradford Bulls or like Bradford City or just to do like different stuff, and now it just seems like a lot of that kind of went on the back.
Back burner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, Lynn, tell me about when you were at the school. What was your community like?
Well, like Christmas, you had the boys and girls in the band, you know, in music
Yeah,
class. They
yeah.
learn all the carols.
Mhm.
Then you'd the choir, and you'd have about 20 of them. And there were no persons home, just on the road. And they used to go there and do carol singing. Go to the hospital, do carol singing.
That's lovely.
But then they'd have a pensioners' Christmas lunch, and the older children, the ones that were in, you know, the last 2 years, they'd help with the lunch.
Oh,
And they
lovely.
don't do that now.
Right,
They do have
right.
a Christmas lunch for the pensioners, but it's all to do with the church. It's all to do with grown-ups. It's not
I
children.
see. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's the other one more when it was First Holy Communion.
Mm.
The boys and girls used to come down to school. They'd get changed here, and then used to parade around the street before going into church. The community
So everyone
come
could
out
see
and say,
them.
oh, look at them, little angels.
yeah.
You know, they don't do that anymore. You know, and it just isn't the same.
Yeah.
I remember when I was here with 3 nuns that were the head teachers.
Right.
And certain days I used to go down to the convent, which is just off Trinity Road, and help carry the nuns' bags and books up to school.
Really?
You know, and we'd all take it in turns at doing it, not just the girls, the boys as well.
Yeah.
You know, coming down to school on a morning, because I lived just at the top of the road then, the cottages were all old people that lived in them.
Yeah.
If they saw somebody that looked as if they were following the children, they'd bang on the windows like that. And of course, we're brought up, you go see what the old lady or the old man wanted, and you go across and you say, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll do it later.
Yeah.
They won't make you fine.
No.
But then they'd stop your parents, because everybody knew everybody,
Yes.
and that was the point.
Yeah.
Everybody knew.
Yeah.
And they'd say, oh, well, I think somebody was following them to school. So I called them over.
Yeah.
And you felt so safe.
Yes.
You know, I mean, there were children as young as 6 going to school on their own. You wouldn't dare do that anymore. You know, and it was such a good thing. I mean, you go away from school on a night. Like I say, me and my brother used to walk up together. And if one of the parents says, oh, I can't be there, could you bring so-and-so?
Yes.
We'd walk up and we'd make sure they'd get home.
Yeah.
We were the older end.
Does that that happen now, Lucy?
Not so much here.
Right.
I think so as well. Like a lot of parents speaking to much.
Mm.
Just feel like the same. Not as safe as what it used to.
Mm.
You notice like more think about.
Mm.
And when you think about like these things, like you think, oh, well, something must have happened. But it just makes you feel like, well, they're not out for no. They're not. You know. So much happened in that area, so we've got to keep them safe.
So that makes you a bit anxious and...
Well, yeah, because then you think, well, what's happened? Why are they about? They don't just come out for no.
Yeah, yeah. It's lovely, yeah. And can I ask you what you want for your children in the community, your grandchildren? What do you want the community to be like for your... Ideally, what would you like it to be like for your children?
I just wish it were, you know, like it was when I was younger.
Mm.
Your neighbours, like my neighbour, my mum's neighbour, I forget, Mrs. Johnson, they called her, but we called her Auntie Betty.
Yeah.
And that were it, you know. If Mummy ain't in, we'll go Auntie Betty's.
Yeah, yeah.
If Auntie Betty in, we'll go over to Gran's, because she'll have an old lady, and we'd go sit with her.
Oh.
You know, and this is the thing, the children haven't got anywhere to go. I mean, I have worked at the school, I have come to this school, and I've even done the school crossing just at the end of the road.
Really?
And the difference in them years is unbelievable.
Wow.
You know, I've seen kids walking on with keys in their hand and swinging them about, and I'm thinking, don't do that. And when they've got to me, I'll say, put your key away, please.
Yeah.
If somebody sees you with
Yeah.
that key, you know.
Yeah.
And you can't, if you see a child running towards the road, you can't grab a child and pull them back, because you can be done for, interfering with a child, and it's wrong. You're trying to protect a child. You know, I mean, this happened not so long since, didn't it? Here, a fella tried to stop a child from going on the road. It were, you know, police were trying to find out if he tried to kidnap the child, and it's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
I think as well, like, though a lot of the thing with the school not being very integrated with the community, I think it all stems from as well, with it being a Catholic run school,
Yeah.
it's not state funded.
Right.
They have to like build up the funding for if they need like new equipment, and I think it's wrong that just because it's a Catholic school that they should have to find their own funding. Like, how do they want them to fund everything? They've got a fund for being able to get the school food supplies. They've got to fund that. They've got to.
Do they have a breakfast club at this school?
I'm not sure. I think they still do. They used to.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids used to go to that just because the parents had to work, because they didn't. The money that they were getting wasn't enough. So, you know, it's not fair that just because it's a Catholic school, it isn't state funded.
Yeah, it's a fabulous school. You've got such a mix of people, haven't you? Such a
That's it. Yeah.
a rich
It's
melting pot of people.
Esme and Hadley, my two. Hadley now in reception, he plays with a little boy called Matisse, and Esme plays with his brother in nursery, and they're both from Latvia.
Oh, it's that lady's.
Yeah. They're both Latvian.
Fantastic.
But like, not only that, like Hadley has like friends that are from Poland, or a lot of his friends are from here. They are from like different cultures and backgrounds and things, and I just think that it's because Hadley's really quiet, so he finds it hard to integrate with like anybody.
Yeah,
but I just think I think it's good that he's been able to get on with a lot of different.
And you'll know his mum now, Matisse's mum, from doing this, so that'll be really lovely that you'll be able to chat to her about your boys. That's lovely. Is there anything else you want to add? That's a fabulous interview, Lynn.
It's like I was telling Mrs. Spear, when I were at this school, like I said, there were 3 nuns that were more or less in charge.
Yeah.
And there was a nun.
Can't imagine that, nuns in charge of a school.
There was Sister John Gabriel. When she came to this school, there'd no football club, no cricket, no netball, no rounders, nothing. She learned about football and the cricket and everything, and she took the boys and the girls to the top of the league, and we haven't got that anymore.
Wow.
We don't have, like I was saying today, we don't have school spirit. The kids don't have no school spirit.
And community spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like I said, like Esme's 3. She likes cheering. She likes doing all the
She's
things.
more physical, isn't she?
So I'm pretty sure that if you start them at that age, build them up, let them grow, they'll be able to do all that stuff. Like Esme's very flexible.
Yeah.
She enjoys doing that stuff. She's right, Pepe. Get a cheering thing going.
Yes,
Then
yeah,
school spirit will
cheerleading.
come.
Yeah, cheerleading's brilliant for building that kind
The
of thing
school
up.
spirit,
That's right, yeah.
Get the football team. Let them do
And
the
can you
cheering.
suggest this to the head? Is there like a parents'
There's
forum
a
or?
forum coming up in March. I don't
I think
know
that'd
exactly
be a
when. I
brilliant
think
thing
it's-
to say.
I think it's round
That's it.
about the 12th,
What?
somewhere around about there.
I think you should mention that.
But I mean, like, Mrs. Markham's really good. You can kind of go to her like, when she's in, because she's really busy. She's like in meetings quite a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
So it's hard to kind of get to talk to her.
yeah,
But
yeah.
she does listen.
Amazing. Thank you. That's lovely. Thanks. Right. So this morning we have Keria, and she's from Latvia, and she's going to be interviewed by Sam, who is born and bred Bradford. So take it away, ladies.
How was you made to feel coming to this country?
How or what?
Oh, me. Skipping them all now, aren't I?
You're all right.
What made you want to come to this country?
I just want to change my life, something better. Because in my country, the financial crisis, so when I came here, I just want to find some work and just different life.
Change your scenery and everything.
Well, yeah, even learning as well.
Yeah.
Because here, I can learn, study and everything for free, but in my country, I need to pay a lot of money, so it's not impossible, especially with two small kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's big.
How did you find the English language to speak?
When I was in my country, I was learning already in school English, and then after, when I finished my primary school, I went to Norway, so there I need to use a lot of English as well. And then I came here, it wasn't so hard already, so yeah, I already knew everything about English, so just need to pick up Yorkshire.
The Yorkshire last
Yeah,
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the hardest thing when I came here. For first, I was thinking, oh, is it really English?
Yeah.
You've got a little Yorkshire accent now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's alright speaking English, you've just got to get the Yorkshire last bit. How well have you been in the new community?
First year was a bit hard because I didn't know nobody, but now this year it's already better, like, because I came here to school and this community is quite welcome.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Beer
Makes you feel a lot welcome, doesn't she?
Yeah, she makes me feel very welcome here.
And how was you made to feel by the others around you?
For first, obviously, I was communicate less or like only with my nationality peoples, but then I find it a bit hard because if I will be closer with English and different nationalities, that would be better for me, for my English as well.
Yeah.
So I think for now it's better to get more English friends for me because they know everything about England, but I know.
We are not.
Yeah.
I was explaining to my children that if they went to a different country and they didn't speak their language, I was explaining to them how would they feel. And I said, well, this is how people feel coming out to our country. That's why you've got to smile at them and be polite.
Yeah.
You know, because you wouldn't like it if you went to a different country and they were all... It's not
I can say obviously
yeah.
English people, they are very welcome, but other nationalities who is already here, settled down, they are no. Like, for example, even from my country, they are no.
Yeah.
I don't feel welcome from them.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah. And tell us a bit about your education, Keria. Can you tell Sam what your school was like, your school community when you were at school?
Oh, when I was learning, that was quite good because we was some kind of like kids forum, like where we was all kids went together from school, and I was there as well. So we made the school better for everybody.
Great,
Like
yeah.
try to make new activities or what we should do new at school.
Yeah,
That's
lovely.
very good. Like,
And
we still quite
what about,
open that
what
as
do you want for your, what's your child's name?
Matisse and Klaus.
Matisse and Klaus. What
Yeah.
do you want for them?
For first, good education actually, and I would like they feel welcome and very good in this country because we will stay there. Here, we're not going back.
Yeah, you're not going
No.
back. Good. So really, even though Sam, you were born here and you've moved here, you both, because I was talking to Sam earlier, you both want the same for your children, don't you? You both want a really good education for your children. So, you're not so different at all, are you? Just want the best for your children. Brilliant, thanks. So this morning we've got Buha from Iraq and we've got Diane from Cameroon, and they're going to be interviewed by Juanita, who's recently located from London into our community in Bradford. So, would you like to interview your...
When did you come to the UK?
I've been to the UK in 2007. 7 years.
Oh, 7 years. That's a long time.
Yes.
Do you enjoy it?
Yes.
You do. So when did you come to Bradford?
Because my husband, he's living in Bradford. When I come, I live with him.
Oh.
I live in Bradford.
So what made you choose Bradford as a community to come and live in?
In the beginning, it's I don't understand, and I can know how I can do because it's the first time I don't speak English.
Yeah.
And if there's something is new for you, it's hard
Yeah.
to carry with this. But when I have the first child, one time I passed from the Parkline Center and I see.
Yes, I saw you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
with my
see
daughter.
some people, parents and children in the one hall. I saw from the window, and I say, okay, I will go ask what happened in there.
Yeah. Was that the old building that was?
Yeah, no,
based
Parkland
on-
Center, when the children go there to pray, the children go there to pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw her before
Play-
because she born her children. She was born her children the same time with
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Yes, when I born my daughter, there,
Yeah.
I saw her. I tried to speak to Uganda because she couldn't understand even me. But I tried to speak. Sometimes with the hand,
Yeah.
I asked her question. Do you go to?
Well, your English,
It was-
both of you
Yeah,
have
it
done
was
very well.
first time.
Really good.
I never want to forget because I like to speak with many people.
Yeah.
I like to make friends.
Yeah.
I try to go to see her.
Yeah.
I just ask her questions. She don't understand. Even me, I just ask with my
Because
hand.
this
Yeah.
thing is
Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
different people.
Mhm.
Background.
It is.
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
difficult.
Yeah.
It's first time you learn some word and it's new things for you. And
Yes.
I say if I go ask some question, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she don't understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
You
I
think
say,
you
okay,
are
I will go.
embarrassing somebody because when you go to ask question, they just ask you, what do you say there? But these people, it was very amazing. When you ask it was Kren, no? Yeah, the name is Kren.
because
Now
you
she
shine, you
went to Sheffield. She lives in Sheffield now.
Yeah.
When you go to ask her question, she just answered. She was very good. She was my social worker before.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's her. She helped me to have the press in Saint Joseph.
Okay.
I asked the press before because when I first came here, my son went to St. Stephen's School.
Oh,
I
yes.
just want my son to go to this school
Yes.
because all my family is Catholic. When I apply at this school, they say no press. This lady tell me, Diane, don't worry, you don't have paper, but I can help you to go to the tribunal, to the council tribunal.
Oh, yeah.
They will help you to give you the press. I said, no, I don't have paper, I'm scared. They said, no, you don't speak English. I will help you to get the interpret,
Yes.
and then I will apply for you for the tribunal. I went there, Miss Marker.
Diane,
Yeah.
just tell us how many languages you actually speak.
Yes, I speak 4 languages. French, English, Spanish, and my dialect.
Fantastic,
Yes,
that's
yes. Then I
great.
try to write.
Yeah. And same with you, you've learnt a whole new language.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Because, yeah. And it's the first time when my husband give me good advice.
Yeah.
He said, don't shine because is English people is if he's or she's don't understand you, he not tell you go. I don't understand you.
No.
He will help you.
Of
Yes,
course,
yeah.
yeah.
They're amazing people.
And that's where family learning
Yeah.
can help a
Yeah.
lot. We can help you with
If
that.
you see the persons behind opposite you, they give you good praise.
Yeah.
You will be,
Yeah.
my power, you believe the self. I can do that.
Yeah,
Because,
excellent.
Yeah, when I pregnant, I ring the delivery.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, my husband ring the emergency, the ambulance come, and they ask some question, and I say sorry, my English not well. The ladies tell me, no, is your English is good? I'm happy. I said, oh,
Yeah,
yes,
of
my
course. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's
So
amazing people in this country. Nice people. They
But-
help you.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
moment I confident, I'm not shy. If I don't understand something, I say sorry. Can you explain it more?
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So did you go to any classes to help you speak?
Yes, of course. In the beginning, I start the ISO class.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
speaking and listening.
And obviously it's done very well for both of you, hasn't it? Really?
But I start school, it's only 3 months.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's only 3 months. You know, before I just go to many prayer group with my children, I try to learn. But when they did the ESO classes in St. Joseph, only to help parents to speak,
Yeah.
I write. Yes, no exam. When I went there, the teacher said, Diane, you can go to college now because you are doing very good. Why you not go to college? You speak many languages. You help people to write, to speak. Just go to college. When I went to the college, I told them, please, I want to be interpreter. They say yes, Diane. You speak very good, but you need to start entry 1
Oh yes.
to complete all your certificate, because
Yeah.
if you want to work at the country, they will ask you if you complete all your levels.
Yes, yes.
I said no, it doesn't matter. Then I start. When I go to school, my teacher say, "Oh, Diane, you are my favorite student."
So how did you learn all these languages, or apart from your own? I know English, you went through some ESOL class as well. So how about the French and the Spanish?
The French, the Spanish, I learned in my country.
Oh really?
Yes, my country.
So you came over here learning?
Yeah,
So it was just
English I learned here because when I first came here, I don't understand. I couldn't speak.
Yes.
When you ask me something, I just look you like that. But when I hear you speak, I say, oh God, one day I will speak like that. But I just try. But every time, because when I first came here, I got my son.
Yes.
Yeah, now he's year 1.
Yeah.
I went to many prayer groups. Any prayer group they tell Diane, no, I said yes, let me go, because I just want to try to speak with another parents. To perform my English now.
Yeah, no,
to explain myself. You know, it's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not.
right,
It's not
yes.
my mother language.
Yes,
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
course.
it's
Yeah.
not good to go anywhere. Somebody just come to interpret everything you want. No, I just want before. If I want to go to see my interpreter, I go by myself.
Yes. Yeah.
My daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, or my
Yeah.
solicitor.
Yeah.
I go by myself to explain everything I want.
Yes.
No interpret.
Yeah,
Because
I understand. Yeah.
Sometimes many people say they understand what you say, but they don't say what what you want to say exactly. Yes.
Yes, yeah.
It's that one I just want to try by myself. Now,
Brilliant. Well, now's
Yes,
now's your chance, ladies, because I want you to interview Juanita. You've come a long way to be here in this community. Juanita's not come quite as far, but would you like to interview Juanita about how she's come to be part of this community? Okay? So what questions would you like to ask? Where you were born originally? Ask Juanita. So
Well,
can you ask that, Buha? Can you ask her that?
Where you come from? What's your religion?
well, I'm actually British. So I was born in London. I actually lived down in London, say 18 years before I decided to come up. The only reason how I became to come up to Bradford is only because my sister was in a domestic violence kind of situation. When they relocated her, they relocated to Bradford. So when I was in London, my house that I was living in London was coming up to an end in the Tennessee, because I was in like a temporary accommodation.
Yeah.
And then I phoned my sister to tell her that I'll move, and then she was like, oh, I'm really lonely up here, because she only had herself. So I said, oh, do you know what? By this time I had 2 children. I said, okay, I'll come up and come with you. I come up here with you. And she's like, oh, great. So I came up and I stayed. But then 5 years later, she left. I went back down.
And you stayed.
And I stayed only because when my firstborn, Lamech, when he was 3, he still wasn't talking as well. So the health that was up here came to the house and said, right, we're going to have to bring speech and language in for him and stuff. So obviously they bring a speech therapist, and he said, right, because he's getting it, but he's not getting it quite well, we're going to have to put him into a school, maybe a nursery, maybe it will help him. And they said they know a great school, and obviously it was St. Joseph's.
Brilliant.
So since coming to St. Joseph now, my kids, obviously the talking came well enough and everything, but I'm not a parent really to up and take the children out and swap schools.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I just like them to stay one pot, because if you keep swapping them, it gets all confusing for them at the end of the day.
Yes,
so.
because my religion and my nationality, everything is different from this culture.
Yes.
But I say it's never. It's okay. What's the different? If you're not saying is it different, it's not different.
It's not different at all.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
just
But if you always say, oh, that is different, that is different, is it different? Yes, but you have to think about it's good education, is a good staff, is a good teacher, is a good school. It doesn't matter. Is it different?
It's a good school here because they give good education.
Yeah.
My friend tell me, why you take your children to this school? I say, what does that mean you?
Yeah.
It's nothing for me.
Yeah. They think because it's a Catholic school, they have this theory like you're going to poison their heads with
But I just want to say thank you for Homestar, Refugiation, and St. Stephen's Church, because they helped me too much to get where I am.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely,
I
Diane.
want to say thank you for that community.
For
because
all
they
my
helped me for too much. I get money course, I get money certificate from that community.
But you're all valuable members of the community.
It was St. Joseph's School.
Yeah.
Yeah, St. Joseph's School that helped me a lot of, because now I still learn computer class here.
Yeah.
I start my ESO class in this.
Great.
Before I have a lot of time is free. It's all time is free. But at the moment I'm busy and I am happy, because if you're free at home, you'll be boring and you're thinking.
That's the same.
Yeah.
Because you don't have your family around you.
I don't have any my family.
I just want to ask you one question. When you came here, you are happy to live in Bradford?
It was a bit scary at first.
Yeah.
Even though I had my sister, it was still a bit scary. And then when she left, it was even more scarier.
Whoa.
Because I didn't really know anywhere. I was kind of still getting lost. I still hated her. I still had that revenge
because
for her.
I know London is more exciting.
Yes, it was very because it was very slow. I had all my friends down there.
It's more exciting.
All my background. So when I did meet people up here, and I used to talk about, like coming to school and doing this and doing that, I just basically just sat down and listened. I wasn't rude. I just sat there and just said, oh, that's really good. But I just couldn't agree with them or say anything else because I didn't go to the school. So I was very out. I felt like an outcast. Even though they never
go to school?
I went to school in London, secondary school, and Oliver Goldsmith in London itself. So up here, I never went to no school up here at all.
Wow.
So I actually, because I came up here when I was 18, 19. So past them, I've finished school already.
Yeah.
So I did try to go to Bradford College, but I was still a bit scared because I didn't know about childcare. I didn't know anyone to talk to. I didn't know anything. But coming to the school, the teachers helped me so much. The nursery teachers, they helped me so much to say, go on, go do it. And I'm like, oh God, but I don't know how. Vicky, you just like tell me how, and it's like I had to rely on just an older version just to get me to push to where I was going.
It's your country, it's your one.
It is.
How you
Is that why she know how they send accent with us?
I think because I think you know
I have a French accent when I speak.
Yeah.
If you understand.
Yeah, French accent. Yeah.
When I've been here, it's first time when I fly.
Yes.
If someone say me, what's your name? I don't understand what they say.
Yes, like me. When you just say before I just laugh like all my teeth in outside. When you ask me because I don't understand, I don't know where to start to answer. Yes,
but the moment
I just start to
to
laugh.
2-3 countries
Yeah.
myself.
Really?
Yes. And I'm proud.
But you know, I'm so happy. I just want to tell the cancer people, okay, it's very good to the program for children. They make many family to
It's
join
like
together. To join
good.
together. They have
Yes.
many programs there. Like me, I have a lot of programs with my children.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
my children go there to pray. When it's a big holiday, we are traveling together to see many prayers.
Yeah.
Yes, I like
Oh,
it.
that's great. Yeah.
Refugiation.
Yeah.
I do that every big holiday. Every holiday,
They take you to places and trips and
they
things.
They take children to many places to
Yeah.
visit. A lot
Brilliant.
of things. Yes.
That's great.
I'm so happy. Then I say thank you because it's this kind of thing, they make us join together, try to speak together.
Yeah.
If
and
you don't understand,
making friends.
you can go to see. Like I went to see her before. She couldn't understand. She couldn't speak. Then even me, it was the same. But we tried.
And look at you now.
It's really weird because I speak English.
Last week I have appointment in the hospital, and I've been there. I see one lady here. I say, the doctor tell me that's his interpreter. I say, why you bring the interpreter? They tell me because you think you need it. I say, I told the doctor. I say the interpreters well, I apologize, but I think I don't need you.
Right. Yeah.
It's her. I saw her before.
Yeah,
I saw her before. She said, Diane, you know.
Yes, I understand.
In St. Joseph's School, I do computer class. I said, I can. You know, my English is not very good. I told you that. No. She said, no, Diane, come. It's good. Come to try. When I come, but it was good. Now I finished my Word Office. I finished my PowerPoint. Now I start with.
Are you still doing it now?
Yes,
You
I'm
both
in
do
level
it.
2.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Seriously, that's really good. I didn't know. I didn't hear about it.
Oh, you need to do it
I
now.
knew about it.
Okay, thank you, ladies. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, morning. So we've got Sam and Sally, two sisters, born and bred in Bradford. Yeah. Right. I think from what we've just been talking about, your school experience sounds like it was quite similar. So just tell me together about your experience of school. What were your school days like?
Not interesting at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't that school wasn't interesting. I wasn't interested in school.
Right.
But we went to completely two different middle schools
everywhere,
anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Why is that?
Sisters.
Just
Because as she grew up, she lived with my nanny and granddad, you see.
right, in a different area. Yeah.
Not in a different area, we
Lived in the same area, but
she lived with her grandparents and I lived with my mum.
Okay, yeah. So tell me about what you were saying about your after middle school. You just
I was alright when I was in middle school, and then eventually just when I got to high school it just went all pear-shaped. I didn't want to go to school, I just wanted to enjoy myself, go to parks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it got to that stage where I was really bad at school and they wouldn't even let me in school just 3 days a week, and then other 2 days I had to go to a youth project thing where they took me on residentials and stuff to try keep me calm.
Interested, yeah. Great. And how did you find that? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, yeah. It was
Yeah.
really, really good.
Yeah.
And then eventually I moved in with my older sister then, because my mum couldn't cope with me anymore. So,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, she's like me.
So did you sort her out then, Sam?
Well, we've always been there for each other. Most sisters would be at each other's throat, don't get me wrong, we do that, but we always make friends because we don't have friends.
No.
I don't anyway. This is my friend.
That's what you were saying the other week about community, and you said my sister's my best friend.
Yeah.
That's really lovely. So how do you feel about education now? Because you didn't always go to school, but you're coming into school now of your own accord when you don't have to.
Now I seem I've got more time. I didn't want to go to... I wasn't interested in school at a younger age. I wanted to be out doing what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. So I wasn't interested in school then. But now I've had children, I've got them into school. Now I am willing to learn. My head's older, my body's older. I want that time now to sit down and learn. It's easier when you get older, isn't it? You
That's
think,
what I
well,
mean.
I wish I had done this. I wish I'd have learned. But me, I've had my children are there, my children are happy.
Yeah.
Now I can sit there with my adult head on and learn more and take it in more
Yeah. So
than
it's
I would
your
have done
turn.
as a kid.
Yeah,
Because at school you just want to mess about, you fool around with your mates.
Well, that's
at
what
school,
we were just
don't you?
saying. We're glad that we've had as kids at a younger age, because now they can grow up. We can still have the time to enjoy yourselves by going out for meals instead of not being funny, but like 60-year-old or something when you have your first at 40, because that's when people usually have the first kids at 35, 40. And then what time are you going to have when they turn around to be 10, 15-year-old? You're going to be like 65. What are you going to do?
And how do you feel about your children's education?
My children's education's brilliant. My son just had a bit of a mishap a couple of weeks ago, because he's had like different teachers and stuff like that throughout the year that he's in now.
Yeah.
And he just needed to build a bond with it. For past month, he's been getting stamps every single day. He's been brilliant. And like with me, I go in and do voluntary work.
That is fantastic. So you're coming
Schools
in.
and lives have changed now.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a big change in the world.
Yeah.
Because Sam, you're a big part of this school community, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. So what do you want for your children in the future?
I want mine to have a really good education. I want mine to go a lot further than what I did.
It's all right having an education, but what
Yeah,
can
what
you
are they
get with an
saying?
education?
Yeah, see what you're saying yesterday, like people go for jobs and say, what?
They're too overqualified. So you can go and do your GCSEs, your O levels or whatever levels they use. And you can still can't get a job because you're overqualified.
And it's the only worst thing about school as well.
And then that'd kick your 18 guts, wouldn't it? If someone turned around and said you can't have a job because you're too overqualified, well,
But I think
what have I worked for?
do you know what's a downfall about the school? Yeah, because they're getting all these parents to go in and volunteer and stuff like that. But you've got to think about us parents now that the benefits have gone to a different sort of length now, that they're really asking for loads of voluntary works, and I think there's more volunteers now that are in schools than there is actual teachers.
Really?
Yeah, than proper paid workers, and that's one bit of a downfall, because they're getting us to go in by phoning up. Don't get me wrong, because I'll do it for the kids. I'll never say no helping the kids out at school, but that's the really downfall, is because they're asking for more voluntary workers just so that they don't have to pay them out of their own pockets. And there is a lot of that going about, and it's just a really, really shame. Because me, personally, myself, if having 3 kids, I need to find a job to go with my school hours for my kids to in the holidays and stuff, so then I can have the same holidays as them. Because my kids are only 8, 7 and 5. There's no one. No. Yeah, you know what I mean.
45,
yeah, you know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah,
I've got to find a job, and there's just no jobs going out whatsoever.
So ideally to be working within a school. Yeah. Lovely, thank you. Thank you very much for that. So Penny, you've come to settle in this community from Greece.
Yeah.
Can you just give me a little bit of background as to how you got here? If you could just tell Lucy.
Why I got here?
Yeah.
Because we're living in Greece and then my husband got a job here, so he got accepted as a lab technician. So we had to move over here, yeah.
And what was your community like in Greece, in Salonika?
It was very warm, everybody's friendly, you know, you can talk to everyone. It's like very warm in general.
Okay.
That seems like good community.
Yeah, it is. Understanding everybody.
So, like, when you came here, did you feel, like, welcomed in?
I did, yeah. It's like, you know, it was a bit different at first, because obviously when you come from a different country to another, you feel like an outsider, but, you know, yeah, it was, people are warm as well, very kind.
Maybe what's the best thing that you like about?
What's the best thing that you like about living, like, in the community you live in?
In England?
Yeah.
What's the best thing? I don't know, I guess people welcoming me, and I never felt like, you know, I'm from abroad and stuff. Because it made me feel quite nice.
I mean, it's kind of like that around, like, anywhere you go, pretty much in like, Bradford, anywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like you'll just walk down the street and someone will say hi.
Yes.
You don't know who they are, but you just say hi
You
back.
just say, hi, love. It was kind of weird for me, you know, when everybody called me love at first, but now I'm used to it.
You've got to get used to
I'm
it.
used
Even
to it
like
now,
me being from here, it's still
hi,
it's
love.
different to me.
Even in supermarkets, they call you that, you know.
Yeah.
And even if you're a young person and the other person is like older, they still call you love, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, love.
It's really,
Yeah.
really welcoming.
Mhm.
Is there anything that you'd change about your community?
No.
That's lovely then. Thank you, ladies.